Brighton versus Arsenal next on Football League Fest.
OGM News FM for news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me. For news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me.
OGM News FM for news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me.
Game is very much started here between Brighton versus Arsenal. FM here with you in the studio to kickstart these game that matters really much for Arsenal in the title race, as the Dragon now has woken up in the name of Manchester City. They beat West Ham United 4-1 today. It's pretty much a clear message for everybody ahead, including Chelsea, who draw today in their game. Arsenal here to take care of things when it is required. Brighton now moving the ball earlier here with Jesus breathing down on the goalkeeper. The lineup here for the teams: Fabian Huzela, man, which is Brighton, lining up with Vabrogen as number 1 in goal. Calafiori finds Trossard at the edge of the box. Gabriel back to Calafiori. Trossard now. I said I move the ball quickly. Vabrogen in goal for Brighton, and back 4 is Veltman, Hecken, Igor Julio, and Estupina. And in the middle of the pack for Brighton is Baleba, Ayari, and O'Reilly. And up front with the Gruda and Adrian on the winger. And Job Grove as the striker for the Brighton team. And on the bench for Brighton is Esiso, Lapte, March, Mite, Maitoma, Moda, Ruta, Steele, and Webster. And for the Mikel Arteta men, Raya in goal as usual. Back 4 is Partey, Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, and Calafiori in the back 4. In the middle of the pack is Rice, Jorginho, and Merino. And up front, going forward is Nwaneri, Trossard, and Gabriel Jesus as the striker in this one. So missing in this game is the regular faces of Kai Havertz. And of course, Odegaard is missing. And Gabriel Martinelli is still on the bench. Martinelli and Odegaard is on the bench, but Kai Havertz is completely missing on the bench. So he's not available for this game for some reason. So I'm guessing he's not injury. Kawasaka so also is missing for Arsenal. Kawasaka is injured and will be out for some weeks, says originally. And we are hoping he will be back in the next 3 weeks, hopefully. Brighton moving the ball well from the start here. Good game. This promises to be on Football League Fest on OGM News FM radio. This Football League Fest is brought to you by OGMNewsFC.com. You can stop by on OGMNewsFC.com for your football news across Europe and around the world. I am FM, always on the Football League Fest or the football commentary. You will be watching us on Facebook and on YouTube. Subscribe if you're watching and follow if you are on the Facebook. And invite your friends too. This is a community for footballers, football lovers, and football fans. We are fanatics. We love our football. We don't really care what you think. Football language, keep the world together in love. Brighton moving the ball well in the middle of the, but that one was stopped short by Partey. Intervention. And Jesus now changing with Calafiori, with Arsenal moving the ball on the other direction. Arsenal open things up quickly. Or the pace possession is in the balance now. Partey moving the ball now to a dangerous face. Partey with a no-nonsense drive. He finds Waneri. Waneri comes back to Partey after touching Weeds. Declan Rice now opportunity up front. Trossard with a shot. That was blocked. And now immediately a run by Yari now. Estepina now for Brighton. Across meant for Brighton's Vetman. Didn't reach as Gabriel Magalhaes stopped that run. Arsenal back on the ball. Arsenal moving the ball. Now Saliba. Partey. Partey. Finds in the middle of the park now. Merino. Trossard release on the wing. He makes a run for it. Trossard still. And the cross comes into the box. Found Estepina to the clearance. But the clearance wasn't good enough. And Arsenal presented with opportunity now. Jorginho finds Trossard. Calafiori. Calafiori with a dribble. Finds Jorginho. Jorginho go back to Gabriel. And Trossard again. Trossard finds Jesus at the edge of the box. As Arsenal is mounting prayer early on here. Arsenal attempting to do damage. As expected earlier on. Saliba. Saliba finds Waneri. Waneri with a dribble. And he was in the cluster there. And Brighton stopped that run through intervention from Estepina and Igo Julia. But quickly back on the ball. It is Saliba now. Saliba. Saliba. Founds Partey. Partey. Back to Saliba. 7 minutes on the clock. And now Jesus in the middle of the pack to help out. Merino dropping all the way to the back to help Arsenal pick up the pace. Ball back to find Rhea. Rhea calms things down for Gabriel. Saliba. Arsenal with the ball well earlier here. Calafiori. Declan Rice. If you're watching us on the social media, apology because we didn't get the sound. If you're watching us on the social media, apology because we didn't get the sound for you. If you're listening on the radio, you've been joining us now for a while now on this particular show. If you're listening on the radio, so this is joining us now for a while now on this particular show. So this is This is Arsenal away at Brighton. Brighton with a long ball now to find the run of Adingra. The ball stop shot. Waneri pounds on it. Marino now. A ball long. A through one to find Jesus in a good area. Jesus with a shot. But the trailing leg of the goalkeeper with a save. But eventually the goalkeeper, the assistant referee put a flag up there. It wouldn't have counted. If he finds the back of the net there, it wouldn't have counted. A good run there. Nevertheless, from Jesus to get the ball in the good area. But he has to watch the line if he has to make do with a run like that. Nevertheless, proud to Arsenal for that run. Estupina for Brighton. Baleba. Back to Estupina. Igor Julio now. Now Brighton find a space and around to draw that. Spread one wide to find the run of Veltman. Veltman with a cross blocked by Calafiori. That one stop shot quickly. With Brighton 87% of pass accuracy. Arsenal with 92% of pass accuracy. The 11 minutes of this game, 11 minutes of the first half, Brighton versus Arsenal. Arsenal have the opportunity to capitalize on the slow pace of Chelsea. And now opportunity for Brighton in the corner kick. Opportunity missed. Brighton, Groda to recycle the ball back into the dangerous area. Ball finds Baleba. A good run there from Estupina. Ball stop shot as Estupina was blocked. To be a throw to Brighton. Throw quickly taken. Igor Julio redirect the ball to Van Hecken. Van Heck back to the goalkeeper, Van Bruggen. Brighton's goalkeeper, Brad Bruggen, delaying the ball in his own box. Inviting prayer. Now finally finds Estupina. Van Hecken. Veltman. Ayari now. Through ball finds a dream grab. Now Veltman. Van Heck. A long ball. Finds a D grab. The Cote d'Ivoire man now with a dribble and a run. He goes back to find Estupina. Estupina finds Igor Julio. A ball with a very, very sensible pass now. Almost find a Dingra in the box. But they'll give a David Rea to intervention there for Arsenal. And Arsenal now back on the ball. Arsenal with the run now. Jorginho in the middle of the park for Arsenal. Waneri now. Waneri with a cross. Cross cleared. As that one was very inviting there for Arsenal. But ball quickly cleared. to take the danger away from Brighton. Merino for Arsenal. Go back to Saliba. Saliba now to Gabriel. Gabriel Magalhaes to Partey. Ball back to Partey. Arsenal moving the ball well, back to back, keeping the pace, keeping the possession. Waneri. Ball finds the run of Waneri. Waneri finds himself in the box. Waneri to the shot, and that is the first goal for Arsenal. What a wonderful run from the young lad, Waneri, who is taking his opportunity now, taking it well. He is, and he finds the first goal for Arsenal here, away at Brighton. What a run from Waneri, the Nigerian British-born player, making his landmark a start for Arsenal and a goal for Arsenal. He scored a goal in the past for Arsenal, but you should see this run, solo effort after getting that ball, and he finds himself in the box and slotted past the goalkeeper. 1-0, Arsenal to the taking. What a wonderful way for Arsenal to start this game, as they really meant business to take advantage of the sloppiness of Chelsea earlier on. Of course, Chelsea already said they are not in the runs for the title. They missed that opportunity to take all 3 points in the game against Crystal Palace. And Arsenal pouncing on that opportunity. They will not let up, they say. And the statement is right on point from Waneri's run and a goal. Baleba to restart in the middle of the pack for Brighton. Now he finds Igor Julio. Van Heck. Van Heck goes back to the goalkeeper as Brighton is trying to reply to what is a sucker punch from Arsenal. We know Arsenal didn't come here to play, and they are proving it right away now. Ayari now. Drop all the way back to help with defense. Now moving the ball to attacking phase. Baleba now for Brighton. He found Igor Julio. Igor Julio to Ayari in the middle of the pack. As now Adrian Grant with a run for Arsenal, for Brighton. Take a shot in the edge of the box. But the shot was deflected, and the bite is taken off that shot from that deflection. It goes off into a corner kick. Corner kick for Brighton in the 18th minutes of this game. Adingra with the ball in the box, but that was taken away from him as he couldn't take the right shot in the box. There was a back and forth there from Arsenal, Brighton to take opportunity. Goalkeeper David Raya now to restart from a goal kick for Arsenal. Arsenal moving the ball well, but Brighton still the opportunity in the middle of the park. And now a good run with O'Reilly. Pedro now. Igor Julio. Adingra. The Cote d'Ivoire man presented with an opportunity early on to take shot, but he couldn't take that opportunity for Brighton. Igor Julio, Estopina, and now Ayari. Adingra now. 3 shots in total for Arsenal in this game, none for Brighton. But now Brighton get close. Goalkeeper to the save, and that will be a free kick as O'Reilly get in the mix there and foul on the goalkeeper. Very good intervention there by David Raya, to get the ball off in the danger area. But he did that at a very high risk. And the goalkeeper now is injured. The 21st minute goal separating these two is from very good run from Nwaneri, as he received the pass from Declan Rice. And he went all solo by himself to put Arsenal ahead. David Raya still being attended to here after picking up that injury. Mikel Arteta using that opportunity to pass his message across to Jorginho in the middle of the park for Arsenal. But then David Raya still getting attention from the medical team. Very important goalkeeper for Arsenal. He's now back on his feet, getting ready to take one from a goal kick point. Ball back in play as David Raya kicked one long into the middle of the park. Brighton get that opportunity. It is Van Hag who finds Veltman. Veltman with a turnaround to go back to Van Hag. Van Hag to Igor Julio. Igor Julio turns around and goes to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper spread one to find the run of Baleba. Estopina now. Estopina get one and run quickly with the ball. The Yari now to help out in the middle of the park. Yari almost lost the ball as the ball is bouncing back and forth from Brighton to Arsenal. But Brighton eventual beneficiary of that loose ball. Igor Julio finds Veltman. Veltman being prayed by Calafiori. It ends up to be a free kick. And Calafiori might have to be very careful here as he's at the end of a push. Van Heck goes back to Igor Julio. Igor Julio returns favor as Brighton is trying to play out of back. They've done these before, we know, and it pays up well with other teams, but there are some cases where it backfires golden. Baleba, a long ball to find the run of Adingra. Adingra couldn't catch up with the ball. Partey with the job to take care of Adingra in this game. Of course, we know the Cote d'Ivoire man, Adingra, is very dangerous on the wing with a good dribble at times and a good run. Very, very pacey player up front for Brighton. So he only needs somebody like Partey to watch him closely. As Arsenal is in a very good place in this game. Get earlier goal, and it's 26 minutes on the clock. Arsenal still in the lead. Referee signaling it doesn't matter what the waste of time is. He's on his stopwatch. Arsenal restart. Jorginho play through Jesus, but Jesus couldn't catch up with the pace of that pass. Saliba to redirect the ball for Arsenal. Jorginho now. And now Gabriel Calafiori now. Saliba. Gabriel. A run now for Brighton as they take the ball in the middle of the pack. Gruda. A long ball to Adingra. The ball pace was just too fast for Adingra. No matter how pacey Adingra is. Waneri, the goal scorer, to Partey now. As Arsenal back on the ball. Igor Julio. Retrieve. Back to possession for Brighton. Arsenal wins the ball in the middle of the pack. Merino turns around. And it is a foul, says the referee. To be a free kick to Arsenal. Saliba to restart from a free kick. Finds Gabriel. Partey. Partey. Ball finds Gabriel now. Goes back to the goalkeeper, Gabriel. Saliba now. Trossard finds a space. Trossard with a long cross into the box. Ball cleared. Arsenal back on the ball quickly. Jorginho now. Trossard. Jorginho goes back to Gabriel. Calafiori now with opportunity to cross. Goes back to Gabriel. Zasana is recycling the ball now back to the danger area. Gabriel Jesus dropped down to the middle of the pack to help out. Marino, Calafiori, back to Jesus. And now Gabriel. Saliba down. Partey. Saliba. Now Gabriel. Marino. Good about David Raya. Ball found Van Heyck. Van Heyck now. Trudeau with the ball on the edge of the box, but Arsenal defend well. 30 minutes on the clock in this game. 30 minutes in the first half. Baleba return to Igor Julio. As Brighton is found backpedaling in this game. Van Heyck. Calafiori seeks the opportunity. Arsenal to the counter. Gabriel Jesus with a move. It finds Waneri, the goal scorer. Waneri now 1-on-1 with Estopina, but he couldn't beat this man as Estopina did his job well. Ayari now. Back to Igor Julio. Igor Julio finds Van Heyck. Van Heyck back to Igor Julio. Number 26, Ayari now for Brighton. Van Heyck moving the ball quickly into the face of the middle of the pack. Igor Julio. Estopina. As Brighton is having much of the ball, but doing more or less nothing with it. Baleba back to Estopina. Now Van Heyck with a long ball. He finds Adingra. Adingra on the wing for Brighton. Back to Estopina. Estopina now to Igor Julio. Van Heyck. Van Heyck. As Brighton is finding that sweet spot of a pass. But that is not forthcoming as Arsenal is defending very, very well. Closing down quickly. Estopina. Van Heyck. Back to Estopina. It is Veltman now. Veltman to Van Heyck. Van Heyck again. Long ball now. And a shot comes in. Deflected, but the goalkeeper was very alert there. As Ayari was claiming he was pushed in that build-up. Arsenal back on the ball. It is 33 minutes on the clock. And 33 minutes in the first half. Arsenal leading narrowly. Partey. Brighton wins the ball. It is Johan. And a shot from Adingra was deflected into a corner kick. I think that wouldn't be a miss. That's a huge miss. That's a terrible miss. That's a terrible miss, to say the least. He was one-on-one clear on goal, and the goalkeeper is out of place, but Adingra cannot find the right shot. What a terrible miss at the end of the day. Saliba, as Arsenal is now trying to play out of the back. Now, Van Dijk, Igor Julio, Van Dijk, Baleba, Brighton having moments up front, but the referee calls for an infringement as foul by Baleba on Jorginho there. Trossard, Declan Rice.
Well, the only thing Arsenal should be worrying about is keeping possession, because they only have one goal, so one goal should be enough to win and get 3 points.
Yeah, you may be right. One goal is all it needs to get all 3 points. And Arsenal should endeavor to keep possession. But of course, Chelsea attempt to try the same thing in the last game, but it doesn't work well for them. As Crystal Palace came back into that game at the 81st minute in the game. Well, Arsenal is not Chelsea. We leave it at that. Calafiori, Declan Rice. As exchange is moving quickly now to the pace. Trossard to Saliba. Saliba finds the run of Merino. Waneri get the ball, but couldn't make do with the ball. Brighton broke down that pace through Estepina. Well, it was a corner kick. I don't know what Estepina is arguing about. The ball comes off him last. And he was the one who put the ball back in play unnecessarily. He should have just allowed the ball to roll off. And now they have to defend a corner kick, Brighton.
Well, if Arsenal does corner kick good, they can get their second goal.
Of course, they can get the second goal as the ball rolls into the box. A header. And the ball loose and almost fine or crept into the back of the net. But the goalkeeper was standing in the right position to take that away. Oh, that is a goal kick, as Estepina did not have a touch on it. He didn't touch anyone. From corner kick to a goal kick. It ends up to be a bad corner kick. Brighton starting from the back, putting themselves in prayer as Jesus is breathing down heavily on goalkeeper. Van Dijk fouled.
Nearly their second goal if that goalkeeper were to just at least clear it.
Yeah, he needs to have cleared the ball, as JB will put it. But a dilly-dallying affair in the box there almost get Brighton in trouble as Vabrogen. He got a good dribble at the end of the day. A good fun for a goalkeeper. But that was dangerous, though. Ayari and Brighton lose the ball in the good area. Jesus pick up the piece and trust it now. Jesus still in the box. Jesus finding the room. And a shot comes in finally from Trossard.
Well, there's too many defenders, so there's no way that goal could count.
Well, Trossard could not get that room as he was struggling to find the room. The crowd in front of him was just too heavy. And a corner kick. Brighton has to defend. An opportunity for Arsenal to make it 2 from a set piece. And we know they are capable from a set piece. Corner kick for Arsenal. 38 minutes on the clock. 39 minutes precisely. Declan Rice to the corner kick. Declan Rice with a corner kick into the box. Can he find a header? A header comes in, but was too high. It is a good header, but a collision there between two Arsenal players, Jesus and Saliba. medical team have something to attend to. Well, that is Jesus and Marino, who attempt from her header.
Well, that header just went over the goalie's goal and into the outfield. And it looks like it will be a goal kick.
It is a goal kick. And it is a good attempt, though, from Marino. It was approaching quickly, but by the time he gets to the ball, it beats his height, and the ball went above the bar. Goal kick taken. Brighton moving the ball now to the pace into the middle of the park. Brighton, Baleba with a true ball. Almost found a Dingra, but Saliba was standing firmly to take that away. The referee fans and the freedmen aimed Arsenal's run as they took the ball. This is a free kick to Brighton here. Mikel Arteta, man, looking to close this one down in the first half. 41 minutes on the clock, and it's still a goal lead. A long ball to find Jesus. Marino in the mix of a tackle. And he still get the ball. But ball quickly back as Gruder get the ball for Brighton. Joan Pedro was fall in the middle of the park by Jesus and Declan Rice combination. And referee called for a free kick to Brighton. Pedro with a very good hold on the ball there to keep possession for Brighton and get a free kick too. Game still in the balance. A narrow lead from Arsenal. Partey and Arsenal miscue the ball completely at the back. Pedro almost lashed on the opportunity of a loose ball. Still, Arsenal still struggling to defend well here. Baleba with a shot. But the shot was embarrassing, to say the least, as it found nothing tangible. Going to the 43 minutes of the clock. And the clock is running down in the first half. Arsenal holding things down to take this one until the end of the first half with a lead.
Maybe you should change that to Arsenal needs to get a second goal. So that if Brighton get a first goal, they still need to get a second goal so it can be a draw.
Well, Van Heck, Veltman now picked the ball. Joan Pedro for Arsenal. And now, Igor Julio spread the ball out wide to Adingra. Adingra with a cross. David Raya was available to save for Arsenal. As that one was coming in hot, coming in dangerously into the area. David Raya available to take it to safety for Arsenal. Game in the balance, 44 minutes. First half closing down. Arsenal having few minutes to run down the clock. Brighton with few minutes to get back in the game level. England, new coach on the pitch. We'll watch the game. Jesus get the ball in the middle of the park. Partey now with a run to the edge of the box. Partey finds the Waneri. Waneri, the goal scorer that is standing between these two so far. Goes back to Saliba. Saliba returns favor. Waneri finds Gabriel. Gabriel goes back to the goalkeeper. David Raya now. Back to Saliba. Saliba to Partey. Partey dropped one long on the path of Rice. Rice still find themselves in the box. Rice with a cross blocked by Baleba. As Arsenal is making that charge to increase the goal tally. Of course, the regulation time for the first half is done with, but we have 4 minutes extra time added in this game. So for the next 4 minutes, also, Arsenal with opportunity from the corner kick to increase the goal tally, and Brighton to defend a corner kick. Brighton itself have about 3 minutes to level this game before it ends in the first half. Corner kick for Arsenal. Declan Rice get himself Waneri, the goal scorer, get himself a yellow card for delaying the corner kick, for wasting time on the corner kick. Of course, there's only much the referee can take from a time-wasting tactics, which I think is unnecessary. You are the one with a corner kick. There's no need to waste the time. A corner kick comes into the box now from Waneri, a clearance from Estepina. I don't get the point of wasting time there since you are the one on the corner kick. And Gruda may have fouled Calafiori there as he was pouncing on the counter-attack. Calafiori making himself big in front of him to defend for Arsenal. And he can only draw a foul. The extra time is counting down fast. 2 minutes already gone from that extra time given. So we are 2 minutes away from the referee calling an end to the first half. And it will go to straight to another 45 minutes in the second half. Brighton with the ball now to play out from the back. Igor Julio. Receive a pass from the goalkeeper. Find Estepina. Estepina goes back to Igor Julio. Igor Julio now goes back to the goalkeeper. Vetbrogen. Literally walking the ball in the box. Finds Igor Julio. Back to the goalkeeper. Ayari to help out in the back. And Baleba finds the goalkeeper. Prayer coming from Jesus. Ball released to find Ayari in the middle of the park. Ayari with a long ball to find Adriga. And Arsenal back on the ball now. Jorginho picked things up. Jorginho miscued the pass. I would think that is a foul from Declan Rice, but the referee didn't think so. That is the same argument being raised by Brighton. Yes, that is a foul from Declan Rice. I'm not sure what the referee is doing. He missed the ball. He took a stab at the back of Ayari's heel. And then the referee didn't miss all that. Even from my perspective, watching from a tiny perspective, I still see it clearly. Referee standing right in front of it, missed it completely. That is a bad call, to say the least. Arsenal back on the ball. Long one now. And Brighton dealt with that as we come to the end of the first half. Arsenal leading for Waneri goal. Waneri put Arsenal through at the 16th minutes of this game. And at this very point in time, Brighton with 27 points on the table, and Arsenal with 42 points on the table behind Liverpool. And the Lion in the jungle have already woken up today with Manchester City beating West Ham United 4-1, and they're breathing down at the back of Arsenal quickly. Arsenal has to keep moving faster as they should. That's the end of the first half. Brighton 0, Arsenal 1. And I will see you at the Peckings of the second half. This is FM on OGM News FM.
OGM News FM for news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me. OGM News FM for news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me. For news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me.
Rogers moving the ball quickly on the part of Ramsey, and the shot comes in, blocked, another attempt. Now it's seated. On what it's making the 3 for Aston Villa. It's making the 3 for Aston Villa. What is going on with young boys? What is going on? What is going on? But then you cannot question the way Aston Villa is playing at the moment.
If you are not part of the Football Commentary Live show, you are missing. Catch up with every football action in Europe. It is Football League Fest on OGMNewsFC.com.
Down. And Arsenal respond. Bukayo Saka now moving the ball quickly on the byline. Cross comes in the long one to find Martinelli. What can Martinelli do here? 1-on-1 with Kyle Walker. Cross comes in. A swing of the forward by Kai Havertz. Well defended by Man City to clear that one.
OGMNewsFC.com, final destination for football story. Football League Fest. Truly unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
OGM News FM for news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me. OGM News FM for news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me. For news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me. OGM News FM for news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me. For news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me.
GM News FM, and this is Football League Fest. Of course, Football League Fest
Unbeatable.
is always unbeatable here on Football League Fest. Stop by at ogmnewsfc.com for your football news. And the first half completed here between Brighton and Arsenal. Arsenal leading by a narrow goal, a 1-goal lead, which is enough to take all 3 points if Arsenal can hold on to that or maybe extend the lead. Because Brighton very much in the game and they can come back into this game. As a matter of fact, anything can happen in the game of football. It's not as easy to calculate as mathematics. All right, if you are listening or you are watching, this is ogmnewsfc.com bringing these Football League Fest to you as usual. Well, earlier today, Tottenham Hotspur was beaten at home by Newcastle United that found their form and they are back in the role. Newcastle wins that game 2-1. And earlier today, Bournemouth beat Everton home to Bournemouth and the win that 1-1 And Aston Villa keep on the roll of a good game with winning against Leicester City 2-1. Chelsea drop a point on the road against Crystal Palace, a London rival. And that game was stretched all the way to the 81st minute before Crystal Palace claw back into the game and level. But then the lion in the jungle is back on track. He's now roaring again. Manchester City now breathing heavily at the back of all the front runners. Manchester City, after the last winning in the Premier League, they won again today. Manchester City beating West Ham United 4-1 and now keeping the prayer on all the front runners. And Brentford with a whooping 5-0 lead on at struggling Southampton. Unfortunately for Southampton, they don't belong in the Premier League. And I really wish they drop earlier to the Championship, get out of this Premier League game because it's a disgraceful situation as we watch Southampton being beaten every now and then in the game by all teams. Well, the game we are watching is in the half and Arsenal maintaining the lead, a narrow lead it is, but Brighton have so many opportunity and they should have come back into the game with Adingra, the Cote d'Ivoire, with a very good opportunity up front, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. As a matter of fact, David Raya is already out of place by the time he takes that shot, but he swept that shot away and lose that opportunity for Brighton. So what is the take and what is it going to be in the second half? Just hold on to your buckles, Arsenal fans, and hold on to your belt if you're Brighton fans, as we get into the second half very soon.
News FM for news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me. OGM News FM for news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me. For news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me.
Rogers moving the ball quickly on the back of Ramsey, and the shot comes in, blocked, another attempt. Now it's seated. And what can expecting the 3 for Aston Villa? is making a three for Aston Villa. What is going on with young boys? What is going on? What is going on? But then you cannot question the way Aston Villa is playing at the moment.
If you are not part of the Football Commentary Live show, you are missing. Catch up with every football action in Europe. It is Football League Fest on OGMNewsFC.com.
Down. Can Arsenal respond? Bukayo Saka now, moving the ball quickly on the byline. Cross comes in the long one to find Martinelli. What can Martinelli do here? One-on-one with Kyle Walker. Cross comes in. A swing of the forward by Kai Havertz. Well defended by Man City to clear that one.
OGMNewsFC.com, final destination for football story. Football League Fest. Truly unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Rogers moving the ball quickly on the path of Ramsey, and the shot comes in. Blocked. Another attempt. Now it's seated. And what is making the three for Aston Villa? It's making the three for Aston Villa. What is going on with young boys? What is going on? What is going on? But then you cannot question the way Aston Villa is playing at the moment.
If you are not part of the Football Commentary Live show, you are missing. Catch up with every football action in Europe. It is Football League Fest on OGMNewsFC.com.
Down. Can Arsenal respond? Bukayo Saka now, moving the ball quickly on the byline. Cross comes in the long one to find Martinelli. What can Martinelli do here? One-on-one with Kyle Walker. Cross comes in. A swing of the forward by Kai Havertz. Well defended by Man City to clear that one.
OGMNewsFC.com, final destination for football story. Football League Fest. Truly unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
OGM News FM for news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me. For news and entertainment. Sounds pretty good to me.
We are getting ready for the second half of this game as several changes are being made from these two teams. Second half kickoff as we speak. The game is now very much back on, with Brighton restarting the kickoff. Moving the ball well now, moving the ball through a good pace. Ball stop shot in the middle of the pack, but Brighton with a free kick. Igor Julio. Of Brighton. Brighton lose the ball right in the box as they foul on Gabriel there. Arsenal's attempt to go the other way, stop shot too, as Gabriel Jesus lost his footing. Estepina. Estepina back to Igor Julio. And now Van Heck on the ball. Finds Adingra. Adingra back to Estepina. Igor Julio now. Brighton keeping much of the ball. What they do with it really matters, not just the possession. Baleba getting involved. Estepina get the ball in the right area. Shot comes in. But the goalkeeper was watching that all along. It wasn't meant to even threaten the goalkeeper. He's 3 minutes into the second half, 48 minutes into the game. Arsenal still in the narrow lead. Arsenal at this point in the Premier League now have to start doing what champions do. Hold on and hang on no matter what. Win dirty, win any form. Win is a win. 3 point is a 3 point. Declan Rice lose the ball. It is a throw to Brighton. I hope Arsenal's manager get the message. It's raining heavily here. And the changes at the beginning of the second half is Nwaneri is out of the game, the goal scorer, being replaced by Gabriel Martinelli. And on the Brighton side too, Riley is out and Ruta to replace, and Gruda also out, Mite to replace for Brighton. Estepina to throw. Throw finds a man. Well, return to Estepina. Ball back to the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper finds Van Heck. Ball spread out wide to Veldman. Brighton keeping the ball. Holding on to the ball. Estepina. Dilo Ego. Return to the goalkeeper. Veldman. A good control on the ball. Veldman lost the ball. And immediately Gabriel returned to Trossard. Marino trying to be cute on the ball, lost the ball. And immediately a good run in the middle of the park there for Mite. But he lost the ball at the end of the day as a crowd of Arsenal was watching down, breathing down on him heavily. Gabriel Jesus. Foul in the box, says the referee. Is Arsenal's free kick. On my back is Brighton's free kick. Jesus with the original foul. Jesus constituted nuisance in the Brighton's box, but referee now cut on that. It is Brighton's free kick. Igor Julio goes back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper with the long ball into the middle of the park to find a Yari. Ball taken away from Pedro. Arsenal back on the ball with Gabriel going to the goalkeeper. Partey now. Partey spread one to Declarize. Declarize finds Saliba. Saliba. Jorginho. Jorginho goes back to the goalkeeper. Ball finds Jorginho again. Saliba. The goalkeeper with the long ball. And long ball finds Trossard, but Trossard could not get hold of the ball. Adingra. The Risaku one for Brighton. He finds a Yari. Yari to Estopina. Estopina back to Igor Julio. Igor Julio finds Van Heg. Van Heg for Brighton now. Release Veltman. Veltman with a round. And now across coming to the box. Clearance. And Baleba pounds on the loose ball. Baleba recycle the ball quickly to Igor Julio. Igor Julio setting things for himself to shoot. Release Estopina. Dingra now. Back to Igor Julio. Van Hey. The pace of the ball now slowed down, but Brighton getting more of the ball. Arsenal is being pushed back all the way. Well, we know what Arsenal can do on the counter. Adingra trying to lose Jorginho there, but Jorginho with a very good defensive measure to stop that run. Martinelli also getting involved. Ball finds Jesus. But Jesus couldn't sort his feet out quickly. He loses the ball. Adingra picked this up. Adingra now find a pass to find the run of Juan Pedro. But the goalkeeper with the intervention to come out quickly and pick that up. Jorginho for Arsenal. Saliba. Saliba finds Martinelli. Martinelli to Partey. Partey weighs a long one, but return the ball to the path of Martinelli, who loses the ball as Igor Julio blocks the ball. And now receiving the pass in the middle of the park now. He's Rota with a very good run. Now come to nothing. Gabriel goes back to David Raya, the goalkeeper. David Raya, the long one that founds Declarize. Declarize founds Trossard. Trossard, the ball back to Marino. Jorginho now as Declarize receive a pass from Marino. Saliba for Arsenal. Arsenal with opportunity in this game to stretch their strength on the table. If they can take a win, they are 42 points and 3 points behind Liverpool. It's a long shot with Liverpool 2 games in hand. Liverpool will be facing Manchester United in the Premier League derby rivalry tomorrow. We know what happened last time these two met in that rivalry in the Premier League, with Manchester United beating 3-0. But nevertheless, game changes every time. And you can never predict future game with the past game in football. It's not mathematics. Doesn't work that way. Welbeck on the bench. Well, not on the bench, literally, but he's on the stand watching. He's out of this game for Brighton. And he cannot feature in this game. Because Weber, with a long trip from Manchester United, he plays for Arsenal at a point. Now he's in Brighton's color. Corner kick to Arsenal. Declan Rice finds a corner kick into the box. Can he find a header? A clearance necessary from Gabriel. Merino picked things up now. Merino loses the ball as Brad Jesus' intervention take the ball to out of touch to be a throw to Brighton. Estepina to throw for Brighton. Looking for Rudder. Long one. Blocked by Arsenal. And it is a free kick as Estepina went in hard against Declan Rice. Free kick to Arsenal. That was a hard tackle there. An area tackle that finds Declan Rice rolling on the floor from that terrible tackle from Estepina. A strong man he is. And he's raining heavily here. It's raining heavily at Brighton American Express Stadium. Arsenal with a free kick now that Declan Rice is setting things up to kick one into the box. Liverpool in the favorite position on the table to win this title. Ball comes into the box, finds a lot of black shirts, but nobody could swing footed that ball. That was a dangerous one into the box from Declan Rice, but nobody could redirect the ball towards the goal for Arsenal. The goal kick for Brighton. Goal kick quickly taken. Ball long to find Adriga. Partey was standing up firmly, and Arsenal lose the ball in the good area. A run now for Grotta, and it founds Brighton in the box. A tackle comes in that Pedro is claiming he's fouled in the box, and the referee thinks he's right to call, and this is a penalty for Brighton. I'm not sure how he was caught in the box, but the referee thinks the call should be penalty. Yes, it does look like Saliba comes into the play, forced a pull. Yes, Saliba head on head. Saliba missed the ball. Saliba knocked his own head against that of João Pedro. And João Pedro takes that opportunity to be dramatic. Well, I wouldn't say he is really dramatic or really get hurt, but it is his right call at the end of the day. This is what footballers do. They take advantage of things like that and get themselves an opportunity from the spot kick. Even the VAR check, we find that there is an infringement prior to that, before that Saliba contact with Saliba Gabriel pulling Pedro back. But that wasn't enough to call for a penalty. But the eventual Saliba tackle on the ball caught Pedro in the box. VAR check. The penalty stands. And unfortunately for Arsenal, they are looking at losing the lead from a spot kick as Pedro is lining things up one-on-one with the goalkeeper. And Pedro now matching things for the goal back. He finds the back of the net to a leveler. And it is a goal for Brighton. Pedro Jaw, who finds the penalty, finds the goal. And we are back level. Now Arsenal now. Arsenal can only have to respond well, because now they find themselves in the tight corner. Yes, it is a penalty. Yes, Joao Pedro sold it beyond normal, but you will expect that. As Saliba was trying to put a header through the ball, but he missed the ball and caught Pedro in the head. It is a penalty, no matter how you look at it. It is unfortunate that Arsenal find themselves in that kind of situation, but we're back level here with Brighton now getting ready to make a change. Mike Toma, who is another pace C runner or footballer, to switch on to replace Adingra. Adingra had a good game, nevertheless, but he had few misses that will have put Brighton in a good place in this game. Those misses, they can only hope it doesn't come back to hurt them in the back. All back in play as in the past, and Odegaard now getting ready to come on the pitch. Because Arsenal had opportunity in the past when they are going 5 goals lead in a game, and I was yelling from these points that Arsenal should have rested Odegaard, but they didn't. And this game now that they rest Odegaard from the start is not going well. So let's see if Odegaard can come in and change the trajectory of the game for Arsenal. But it is Brighton who is on the possession now, on the ball. Mike Toma now with his opportunity. Mike Toma run at Partey. Partey brings in a tackle but couldn't get the ball. But eventually a cross was cleared by Saliba. That was a good run for Mike Toma. And Trossard with a yellow card. Oh, my bad. That's Veltman with a yellow card. With the tackle on Jesus. Veltman pick up a yellow card. Joel Veltman. We now play the rest of this game with a yellow card. And it's 64 minutes on the clock. Now we are looking at Odegaard replacing Jorginho in the middle of the park. As Jorginho now finds his way out of the game, his contribution is done with. Now Odegaard expertism is required to rescue Arsenal from these situations they put themselves. I would say when it is very much needed for Arsenal to take points from this game, all points per se, to capitalize on the fumble of Chelsea earlier, and to also capitalize on the fact that tomorrow Liverpool will have a tough game. No matter how Manchester United are playing at the moment, it is always a tough game. It is always a rivalry, a biggest rivalry in the Premier League. I didn't just say that by chance. I say that with all authority that Liverpool and Manchester United is the biggest Premier League rivalry, period. It doesn't matter what you think Manchester City is doing at the moment. It doesn't matter what Chelsea have been doing for years. It doesn't matter where Arsenal is. Those two are the biggest gun in the game. Manchester United and Liverpool. They've won the Premier League more times than anybody in the league. Well, of course, Manchester United have won the Premier League more than any other team since it's been called Premier League. But when Liverpool won most of their titles, it was just English title, not Premier League. But of course, Igor Julio now picks up injury to be replaced now by Webster at the back. Igor Julio will be out for the game for Brighton. 65 minutes on the clock with all the injury time added. About 25 minutes to go in this game. Was added injury time or so. We're looking at maybe 5 minutes added or 6 minutes. It takes a long time for the last one to be cleared. Martinelli loses the ball at the edge of the box, and the clearance from Brighton found Saliba. Saliba goes to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper with a long ball to find Jesus up front. He has to clear the ball quickly as Prayer is breathing heavily down on him. Van Brogen pick up the ball, finds Van Heck. Van Heck pick up the run of Roda. Roda with a run in the middle of the park. And the referee calls that one back for a free kick to Brighton as Roda is being stopped illegally. Brighton with opportunity to restart things from the middle of the park. A long ball now from Brighton to find Maitoma. Maitoma with a cushion header to find Estupina. Estupina to Webster. Webster to Van Heck. Van Heck goes to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper return favor as Van Heck pick up the pace for Brighton. And Joao Pedro pick up the pace in the box. Fires one as a cross, but blocked by Calafiori. Long ball to find Matoma. And Matoma with a good control of the ball. Estupina with a cross into the box. Arsenal in danger here. Ball cleared for now. With Webster back on the ball for Brighton. Finds Estupina. And Estupina lost the ball on the byline. What are we looking at here? A ton of events that is not planned by Arsenal. In the penalty taken, it does look like Arsenal player were in the box before the shot was taken. So had they been that the goalkeeper saved the ball, saved that will be retaken, unfortunately for Arsenal. Because some of their players are already in the box before the shot was taken from the spot. If the goalkeeper saved that will be retaken. But because Brighton was able to make that goal, there's no need to retake. That's the rule. If Brighton player find themselves in the box before the shot was taken, then even if they score, the penalty will be retaken. But in this case, it is Arsenal player who were presumptuous into the box. And because Brighton get the goal from that spot kick, there's no need to retake. Ball in the balance now. Merino, Calafiori, Trosted, back to Calafiori. Now Gabriel finds Odegaard. Well, Odegaard could not make do with the ball. A good exchange there. Finds the run of Roda. Estupina maintaining his own at the back. Finds Baleba. Baleba to finds Matoma. Matoma to the run, but it does look like there's a foul by Partey on Joao Pedro, the goal scorer. Joao Pedro on his own has been really constituting a lot of nuisance, terrorizing the back line of Arsenal all by himself. And he takes a foul from Partey there to stop him. Webster. Webster with a long ball, trying to find Maitoma. Maitoma with a good control of the ball almost. But the ball pace beats him to out of touch. There's a throw to Arsenal as Partey pick up the throw. As it stands, Arsenal draws, pull back down to 40 points behind Arsenal, behind Liverpool. That is not a good news for Arsenal. They need to start picking up the point now. This is the time that points start counting for these teams. Liverpool in a very strong position at the moment. Martinelli to Calafiori as Arsenal is trying to play out of the back. A good run by Trossard there. Finds himself in the middle of the pack. Finds Calafiori. Ball back to find Merino. Merino towards Trossard. Good run for Arsenal. Trossard finds Calafiori. Calafiori can't cross or shoot, but he decided to go to the byline with a dribble. Lost the ball to a corner kick. Chance wasted, I would say. 72 minutes on the clock into the game. And 27 minutes into the second half. And 7 minutes into the second half. It is a corner kick for Arsenal. Corner kick into the box. Can they find a header? And the goalkeeper with an authority to catch the ball. Van Brugge now with a long ball trying to find the run of Roder. Roder couldn't get the ball. Arsenal back on the ball. It is Declan Rice. Declan Rice keeping the ball but loses the ball to Mitoma. Now fouls Mitoma. Brighton free kick. Free kick quickly taken. Igor Julio. Now opportunities spread out wide for Joao Pedro, but Gabriel with a quick intervention there. Arsenal back on the ball. Declan Rice. Saliba. Odegaard pick things up in the middle of the park. Odegaard finds Martinelli. Martinelli with a good run. Arsenal finding space now. And the long ball. Almost find someone, but the cross wasn't good enough as Brighton make a clearance. And Brighton get a free kick from Rota. Good display since he's coming in from the substitute. He's been very much a good player for Brighton in the middle of the park. Free kick to Brighton. Van Brugge, the goalkeeper, to take it from the free kick. A long one now, searching for the run of Joao Pedro. The goalkeeper, David Raya, quickly to intervention. Saliba now. As David Raya kickstart things for Arsenal. Partey. And a mistake from Arsenal. Pedro finds the ball in the box. Release Estepina with a cross. But the goalkeeper finally amends for his mistakes. for Arsenal in release Odegaard, and the ball didn't find Odegaard anyway. Brighton back on the ball. A good pass from the goalkeeper to pick out the run of Veltman. Veltman now release the run of Grotta. It finds himself in the box, and the shot comes through. Missed everybody, including Maitoma, who was approaching. Could not get at the end of that cross from Mite. What a good run there from Mite to punish Arsenal. Oh my word. He completely messed that up anyway, because he should have taken a shot. But he rather choose to square one to on-rushing players who didn't catch up with the pace of that ball. Opportunity gone. And of course, you know, when you have that kind of opportunity with a big team like Arsenal, you take it. Well, that one was a failure from Brighton's point of view. Arsenal now back on the ball. Calafiori. We are at the 77th minutes on the clock. 13 minutes to the regulation time. Estepina to throw. Throw cut, Declan Rice. And Jesus almost got the ball through there. But Arsenal quickly back on the ball. Marino to Calafiori. Jesus in the box. Jesus couldn't lose his man, Ayari. And now Arsenal and Marino get the ball to turn around. Finds Odegaard in the box. Odegaard finds Marino again. And now Declan Rice with the opportunity to shoot. He takes the shot, but that wasn't having the bite it's needed to beat the goalkeeper. Partey, Saliba to the goalkeeper. Vetsa to Vetback. Yari, Van Hay, Webster. Brighton is keeping the ball, holding the ball, keeping the possession. Long wall now, trying to find the run of Metoma from the goalkeeper. Brighton quickly back on the ball with Ayari. Yari finds Webster now. Webster to Van Hay. Minte, one-on-one with Calafiori, but the pass from Minte was not good enough as it went by his targets. It is a goal kick to Arsenal. Looking at 10 minutes to go in this game. Declan Rice picking up the pace in the middle of the park. Ball finds Calafiori run. Arsenal Can they take the win they need? Rota. Stop that play. Rota with a long ball. Trying to find Mate. Mate claiming he was held back in that run.
Well, that was a rough tackle.
Yes, it is a rough tackle, but the referee judges that Mate is the one who is the culprit. Brighton back on the ball. Odegaard finds Merino. Merino plays Metinelli through in the box. Metinelli direct the ball. That almost found Jesus. Mitoma now have opportunity to run with the ball and finds Pedro. Pedro now. Pedro decides to slow things down. Goes back to Estepina. Estepina goes back to Webster. Webster, who replaces Ingo Julio, who had injury earlier. Ball spread through the middle of the pack. And now a very good pick out by Mitoma to find the run of Estepina. Pedro to get involved. Webster now, as Brighton is playing high line against Arsenal, looking for that opportunity. Van Heck. Van Heck with a long ball. He finds Mitoma. Mitoma who failed to control the ball. Partey. Long ball now from Rhea. Saliba. Brighton wins the ball. A good run now for Rota. Rota still, but he was fouled by Declan Rice. The referee brandished a yellow card to Declan Rice for that foul play. Well, my bad. That's Merino that picks up the yellow card there for Arsenal. It takes that to stop that run from Rota there, who was charging forward. Free kick to Brighton. Free kick in a good area. Ayari positioning the ball, shaping for the shot. What can Brighton do with these one at these 9 minutes? It's dangerous here for Arsenal. The shot comes in. Goalkeeper David Raya to watch that one through, but it went by to.
But that was a little off target, so.
It is off target. I think Ayari slipped there while he was trying to take that shot. I send it out to restart things in the middle of the pack now with Jesus. Jesus turns around to lose his man to find Declan Rice. Declan Rice now moving the ball now, finds Merino. Merino returns favor. And Calafiori now with a long ball satched through. But an intervention there from Baleba to take that ball away. And Ayari gone out of here now. He can find a through ball to Mitoma, but that through ball was not good enough to pick out his target, Odegaard. trying to play out of the back for Arsenal. Well, the ball lost. A prayer really mounting for Arsenal now. This is not about them taking a win from this game. It's about them holding on to these draw as Brighton is breathing heavily at the attack to take all 3 points. But they have to be very careful too. Estopina get the ball in the right area. Partey to the block. And now Martinelli on the run. Martinelli has to lose his man. He has 3 on him. And the ball now nicked away to out of touch. It will be a throw to Arsenal. What we are watching is not about Arsenal getting back in the lead. It's about Arsenal keeping themselves in the game so that they don't lose this game unless anything changes, which Arsenal is trying to do now with Partey. Declan Rice, he finds the run of Odegaard, but Estopina with a last-ditch effort there to take the ball away from Odegaard in the box as he was getting ready to take the shot. Declan Rice takes a foul from the ball. Free kick to Arsenal. In a good area. Arsenal with opportunity from a set piece. 3 shots on goal for Brighton in this game. 3 shots on goal for Arsenal in this game. So that tells you how much you need to know about how these two are really close. We might be having a trouble in the social media very soon. A lot of you guys watching on it. I don't want you to get caught out, but something is happening now that we have to attend to quickly. And we hope we can finish this game before this show got cut out on the social media. But we're still very much here on the radio. It is a goal opportunity for Partey, but the header was bad.
The header went way too high to go into the goal.
Well, way too high. But the ball was behind him, to be fair to him. 89 minutes on the clock. 44 minutes into the second half. Brighton with the ball from a goal kick spot. David Raya with a clearance as Brighton is counting on a loose ball. Pedro wins the ball, makes a run for it, and he's been sandwiched. And the referee thinks that is a free kick to Brighton. All right, I have to prepare our viewers on the social media, both on YouTube and Facebook and other social media, to get ready as some of our programming is trying to turn off this game. 81 plus watching on the Facebook, and 24 plus watching on the other Facebook. This is not good. We have to apologize if this program or this show goes off, as Arsenal is trying to find a way back. But this is Brighton now with opportunity, but the goalkeeper with a save. But for those on the radio, you will still be listening till the end of this show. Martinelli with opportunity to run at Brighton, but the ball was nicked away. It is 6 minutes at a time now. 6 minutes opportunity for Arsenal to get the win they crave for in this game. 6 minutes for Brighton to hold on the mantle